what's up guys, welcome back to another video. So it's Reese Williamson here if you don't know who I am, and welcome to my channel, or for the ones who already know me, welcome back to the channel. So it is Saturday, it's my rest day. So this video is a good topic, it's about my experience on certain things and certain things to do with diet, because I know a lot of people ask my opinion on different diets that people use. Like the paleo diet, the keto diet, the no carb diet. Like there's hundreds of things to think about, even the vegan diet, vegetarian diet, dirty bulk, lean bulk, cutting, all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to go over my experience on what I've used in the past. I won't give my experience on things I've not done. So I've been training for about 7 years. And my diet has took different turns, and I just want to go over certain diets and probably my experience and what I thought of and how it actually affected my body. So remember guys, if you are not subscribed, make sure you are hitting the subscribe button down below, and drop the video a like, I do appreciate it. If you can guys, sit back, relax and enjoy. The reasons I actually want to do this because I checked a photo from when I started, like officially started. I might even do a video on just like a transformation of 15 years old me to 22 years old me. As well guys, comment down below, or even do you prefer my hair up, hair down? Because I know the last video on YouTube my hair was down just because I got it cut. I just wanted to leave it. From about my early teenage years up to the age of 15, what I was basically doing was just eating when I was hungry. No time slots, no like 5 o'clock dinner, just eating on my breaks when I was hungry. Wasn't even a specific food I'd eat every day. Didn't know about macros, didn't know about protein, carbs, fats. Was eating stuff that I liked, which probably was the best life. And to be fair, I don't even know, I can't remember that life. Honestly, everything I eat now, I always check the labels, all that stuff, which is good, I must admit, which is good. But at that point in time, I was just eating when I was hungry. At this point in time, I was just listening to my body, seeing how it reacted from certain foods. Eating foods that I actually liked, foods that filled me up. And just experiencing with my taste buds and seeing what actually works. I was playing football at the time as well, so I understood some things like pasta was good for energy, toast was good for energy, all that stuff, carbs. So first experience, I would class as intuitive eating. I didn't have any certain times to eat. I just ate when I was hungry. If I didn't want to eat because I wasn't hungry, I just wouldn't eat. So for me that was quite bad because I need food for my performance, or fuel for my performance. Which I probably didn't have because I wasn't even hungry at times. My appetite was probably very bad. When I was 15 years old, I do remember when I was still playing football for Kilmarnock, one of the coaches who was in, I can't remember the gym, Maximum Potential Gym, and it was inertia. And I do remember a guy, really good coach, and he did explain to me that I was very skinny, needed to eat more. So he got us doing, like, me specifically as well, doing like a meal plan, basically writing down what everything we've done. So like a log, probably better to describe it, like a log of everything that I normally eat. So I would do that, and then he would kind of estimate how many calories that I was eating, because I never had like tracking, I didn't track at that point. And yeah, I don't know exactly the number that I was eating, but it was not a lot. So after that happened, he did explain to me that I had to bulk up my meals a bit. At this point, I didn't actually know how much I was eating. I was just eating a lot more, because the guy did say to me, because I wasn't too sure. But in that space of time, so in that probably year, or even like 6 months, I gained an incredible amount of strength. I gained an incredible amount of size, or muscle size, but I didn't actually lose any of my leanness, because I think my genetics are pretty decent with stuff like that. If I'm going to bulk up a decent way, I do tend to stay quite lean. So probably over that year, from 15-year-old to 16-year-old, I did. I definitely put on a lot of size, a lot of strength. I was stronger, fitter, and that was only because I increased my volume of food. I increased my carbohydrate intake, my protein intake, and I was at that moment in time weight training, so the increase in food, the increase in weight training did like wonders to my body. So in my opinion, what I'd done in that specific time of my life was beneficial and needed to be done, and I totally back whatever the guy said. I back even my own decision to do it, because where I am now, it's way beyond, but I'm saying I probably wouldn't be where I, like physical wise and strength wise, if I didn't do it at that point in time in school. And yeah, I'm thankful for even doing it, and thankful for the guy even come up to me and say that, listen wee guy, you're skinny. It's basically what happened.
Big plate of rabbit food.
Okay, so after I kind of bulked up, what I did was my first cut. So my first cut was, what age was I? So I'm thinking maybe 18 years old was the first time I proper cut. So I went through different stages of actually cutting, and my first one was no carbs. So something along the likes of this, pretty much just protein, no carbs, and this wasn't keto, this was no carbs, so I didn't even care for fats. Didn't want, I'm saying, I just tried to eat my protein, didn't know about dietary fats, and yeah, just cut out every single bit of carbs. So I was still playing football, still training, and there's a lot of things that happen, so I didn't like it. For example, I really did, it was awful, and I was still working, so I was working in a shipyard, freezing cold weather at times, and I was out there not eating carbs, and come in from my break eating tuna salads, like that one, tuna spinach. I don't even it's so hard to eat spinach nowadays, because I can remember that maybe like 3 months period where I was just eating nothing but tuna spinach and okay, so over that period of time, I began to, really not have a good relationship with food, starving a lot, freezing a lot. Don't get me wrong, I'm not much different now when I do my cut. I'm always freezing, always in a mood, and yeah, at that point in time, the no carb did not provide me with any energy whatsoever. It just wasn't for me. Like, the no carb, no fat basically, and high protein just did not work for me in terms of training, energy levels, mood, happiness, satiety, nothing. But it did help me lose, pretty much a good amount of fat. Like, I was looking very lean. I'm not getting any photos from after it. I might from my holiday. If I have, I'll put them up. If not, sorry about that. For example, meals like that, I do have no carb meals still in my diet. It doesn't bother me, and I like to throw them in at times because I sometimes feel sluggish on carbs. Like, sometimes I feel it. That's why I normally keep my big amount of carbs till the end of the night.
White snakes.
And then after that, what I did was, a dirty bulk. Yeah, and it was for my second year in, what was it, kind of boys' holiday. I thought it was a full-on bulk. So I did gain a lot of muscle, a lot of fat, probably one of the biggest I looked at the time. I'll probably have some photos of it. But yeah, I did gain a lot of muscle, gain a lot of strength, and from my experience of that, it's probably needed. Maybe not as heavy as I done, but it was needed. But I didn't do a cut for that holiday. Didn't do a cut at all. I just basically went from what condition I was in. I didn't really have too much care about what I was eating, but I was starting to kind of figure out certain macros, what macros. Obviously I knew what kind of macros were at that time, but I was trying to implement a bit more tracking into my diet, which was the next stage. But yeah, at that point in time, I did just, yeah, it was pretty, I'd call it dirty. It was kind of like a dirty bulk. Eating just more again. Estimated amount of calories I was kind of hitting. I think it was like maybe 4,000 calories at that point in time. And I did understand. I didn't track, but I did understand. I kind of gauged how many calories I was eating every day to make sure that I was gaining weight. But in a sense, if I wanted something dirty, I was just eating it. Now I'm going to Tesco. I need to pick up a few things. I'll continue this. I'll just continue this later. This is going to fall. Camera's going to fall. Camera's going to fall. Camera's going to fall. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, I'm dropping. I'm just going to switch this off.
Show baby how you flex and make it shake. All that back and pretty face, girl, I'm trying to get a taste. Back and pretty face, girl, I'm trying to get a taste. I'm just popping, give a fuck who's in the...
Okay, so that's me just out of Tesco, picked up a few things. Okay, so the next stage, what I done in my diet was I went to tracking. So I used the app, which I still use now, is MYFITNESSPAL. When you first go into MYFITNESSPAL, it does set it for you on what goal, target, weight you are. And yeah, so I just followed that for a few, I think it was a few months, seen results, and then it kind of hit a plateau. And what happened was, I think it set my calories too low. So for me, at this point in time, I was just letting the app just do its thing. Even when I was bulking, I just used the app just to let it do its thing. And I didn't really understand why things weren't moving on, even though like I was following everything it was saying. Yeah, so after that, what I did was tracking the right amounts of macros for me, the right amount of calories for me. And what I did with this is just experiment with my body, just experiment with certain ones, increasing, decreasing certain fat, certain carbs, certain protein, all that stuff, certain foods, and it worked for me. It did work for me. Probably about a year's worth of time, what I did was, if it fits your macros. See a lot of people eating, it could be garbage, it could be like total crap, just because it fits into your macros. I still do the same. I still, even when I done my fast food day, I fit everything in my macros because it worked. It still can work, but you sometimes do not get the right nutrients that your body needs. So I always encourage people to eat their 5 a day, get the right amounts of vitamins in, all that kind of stuff, and you won't get that from eating like terrible food. You need to eat good food. I went through about a year eating kind of decent food about 60% of the time, and then 40% of the time eating not crap, but like not the most nutritious food. When I was doing that, what I did was once a month I would be doing like a cheat day, and every time I cut down, like every cheat day I would like kind of put it back on, and I was going through this kind of stage where I was like, alright, cool, I'll just cut to a certain weight, bow, put it back on, cut, bow, cut. I was kind of all over the place. I could have probably done that a lot better in terms of I could have manipulated my month to make sure that, yeah, I was still losing weight, but at that kind of point in time I didn't really know what I wanted. It was actually cheat days every week. At one point energy levels were just all over the place. It was honestly just all over the place, and I remember having a cheat day every Saturday. I had to play football on a Saturday, but I remember this maybe like 3 months period where I was like eating a lot before the game and I couldn't even move, like going to the toilet. It was fun, don't get me wrong, but in terms of performance it was awful, and that just comes down to the quality of food that you're eating. A few months after this I decided I wanted to do my photo shoot, and that's when I done my If It Fits Your Macros diet for the 2018 one. At this moment in time, where we are as it stands, I currently finished my shoot a good few months ago. I'm still tracking, only recently, probably in the last 2 years. After the cut last year on 2018, this is what I started doing. I started being more flexible. What I mean by that is I was eating nutritious foods, tasty foods, but in terms of like fitting with your macros, I wouldn't like go out my way to fit in like crap foods because I wanted them. the bulk of my diet was more 80%, but I was still leaving out a little bit if I needed to do with any cravings and stuff. Where I'm at just now, I'm trying to build my metabolism up. Still trying to eat clean for performance, all that kind of stuff, because I do want to perform heavy in the gym. I do want to feel good about myself, want all my nutrients, and I feel a lot better, actually look a lot better in terms of my skin, the way I feel, the way I wake up, my energy levels, my positivity. It's a lot better now than it was ever. And I'm up at 3,200 calories now, which is impressive in my point of view, compared to I'm not even bulking, not even cutting, I'm just maintaining, which is a high maintenance level if you think about it. And yeah, and I feel good, I feel very good. In terms of the future, I haven't decided yet in terms of when I want to kind of bulk up a wee bit, because I still do. Definitely not cutting in the next, maybe it was next year I'll be cutting, maybe like April, May time. But what I will probably do is do a lean bulk, and I'll see where I'm at. But in terms of like where I'm at just now, I'm really happy with my physique as well. In the next few months, I'm going to set goals in the gym and set goals in terms of measurements and myself and how I'm actually feeling and looking. But I'm feeling good, like I said, I'm always feeling good, feeling positive about everything. And just wanted to clarify that, because there's a lot of people who do different diets, and it's up to you. It's up to you. It's your own opinion and how everything works, because everybody's different at the end of the day. And every diet will work if you're consistent enough. It's really any diet, keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, flexible dieting, if it fits your macros, everyone will work if you are consistent. If you dab into it and just kind of like, I'm doing it but I'm not doing it, it won't work. So all in all, I just wanted to give my experience, my insight on different diets that I've followed. I don't want to give my insight on different ones that I've not followed, like for example the vegan, vegetarian. I've not even done the keto one, so I can't even give my opinion on that. What I might do is go research it on these different diets and give my opinion on it then. But I like to go on my opinion on how it feels and my experience with it. So anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video like this, remember to smash the thumbs up button. It really does go a long way. Comment any other videos that you want to see in the future, and if you haven't already if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you are hitting the subscribe button. Anyway guys, stay positive, stay grateful, and I will see you in the next one.